Welcome in. We are here with Dr. Chris Baker.
Good to see you, Trav.
Chris is a sports chiropractor, also very involved in the magic community.
Indeed.
And we're here at GP Portland, and Chris has
Set up.
Good Game Massage, treating people in between rounds.
Whenever they have time, there's a lot of people here that are doing side events or judging or vending, all that kind of stuff.
So what's the idea? Performance or corrective? Make people feel better, perform better? What's the idea?
Yeah, the tagline is if you want to play good, you gotta, play good, you gotta feel your best. So
play good, feel your best.
Yeah, so you gotta take people who've been traveling all over the world, potentially sitting in long car rides, sitting in long planes, sleeping in beds that have basically destroyed their body, put a lot of stress on them. So,
sitting for 12, 18-hour weekend,
then
sitting in a car for 8 hours to come here, yeah.
Yeah, and the game itself is just mentally taxing and puts a lot of stress on the body. There's a lot of physical toll to just traveling and working or playing in the Grand Prix events. And so I've treated some poker pros and seen them utilize massage therapy services to help alleviate that stress. And nobody was doing it for American GPs. I saw them doing it at Grand Prix Kyoto, and was like, yeah, let's get this started. So started at GPLA and did the first event there. This is the second event here at GP Portland.
There's certainly demand.
Really well.
No one's here. It's 9 a.m. on day 2. But I was coming by yesterday and it was just going.
Really busy at the middle and the end of the day as people get more tired or get, dropping from events and wanting to rest and relax.
Yeah, so it's definitely good for you. It's definitely corrective.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you think there's a performance benefit. Like if I'm trying, I'm 9-1 right now, who knows what's going to happen. If I'm really trying to top 8,
Yeah.
Is that...
My thought is when you're playing at a high-level tournament, you want to be mentally focused on the game as much as possible. And if you have any distractions, a simple distraction might be, you're thirsty or you're hungry, you have to go to the bathroom. If you don't take care of that, you might have your mind lose its focus on something like the board state or like what's in the opponent's hand or something like that. And you might slip just a little. So
because thought is finite, right? If you're thinking about your back pain, you're not thinking about that Liliana taking you up on the other side.
Exactly. So it doesn't stop you from being able to play well, but it creates this uphill battle where your mental frame is a little bit more distracted or a little bit more taxed for energy consumption. So if you can take stress off, whatever it is, your traps or shoulders or from Kibler shuffling like a million miles an hour and getting carpal tunnel. I've actually treated tons of people for that too. But just walking around the hall too, the hall is really hard and your feet and legs will just be aching sore by the end of the day too. There's so many different physical aspects of being at the convention center that can be alleviated just by quick 10-15 minutes of getting some soft tissue work and massage. I try to teach about posture and ergonomics, teach about how to do self-treatments with foam rollers and the stick and lacrosse balls so that people are more proactive
That's
with their approach.
That's what I'm into because, we're here at the Grand Prix. If you see Good Games Massage drop by, however, it's not going to be at most events. So for someone who cares about feeling their best, but there's no one, there's no massage booth. Yeah. What would you recommend if they've been sitting, their back hurts, whatever?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like what do I recommend for myself? There's nobody here to treat me, so what have I done? Well, I brought here. I can show you a couple simple things.
Tools.
Little tools, right? So this is called the stick. This is a lacrosse ball. These are things that create some backdrop for compression and tension. You can really push them into a wall or push them directly into your muscles, whatever muscle you're feeling tight in, and just loosen your body up, whether it's back against the wall or this against forearms after I was using my hands all day, so my forearms are sore.
So
things like that
technique,
are key.
I have a technique question. What are your thoughts on rolling over a spot while you're stationary or staying stationary in a spot with the ball applying pressure and then moving the muscles?
Yeah, pin and stretch versus like a kind of global shearing style. We'll actually do it in an order. So, like, let's say you're feeling tight in an area.
The idea is the flesh gets locked up, kind of. It gets tight, right? And if you get into it, you can loosen it, and then you have longer muscles that are less tight and feel better.
Yeah, it takes a lot of neurological tension off the muscles so that they can be calm. And if they can be calm, they can lengthen better. You can hit to better end ranges of motion. You can stretch better and just not have that compression and tightness. Improves blood flow and circulation in the area. So it just gets the body to go through its normal healing processes faster, which helps it recover faster. But yeah, I like to compress and push in real hard and do the moving and pin and stretch style after kind of doing a little bit more of a scanning style where you just kind of lightly move it around and you're kind of hunting. I say hunt for the tightness.
Look for the tight area.
Yeah.
Let's switch because this arm is getting sore. And symmetrical
Keep it
movement.
symmetrical.
Symmetrical movement is good.
That's smart.
So, I think that's great. Say that people want to learn more. What do you recommend they do?
So, I definitely write blog articles, drchrisbakerdc.wordpress.com, on some interesting topics in sports medicine and movement science. That's a good place. I have a Facebook business page too at Dr. Chris Baker DC, where I share articles that other either sports practitioners, athletic trainers, or other physical therapy type minded people will have good articles for people to read about and little videos, like nuggets. There's always new stuff coming out.
Twitter as well.
Twitter I don't use for business stuff as much. We use it a little bit more for just magic stuff. But I use it for a good
play
game.
Magic.
Yeah, I play purely limited. I'll play standard or constructed if I made an RPTQ once or something like that. But for the most part, limited is my main go-to. Try to do a lot of sealed PPTQs and stuff right now. Sealed format's pretty fun. But yeah, Good Game Massage does have a Twitter. So Snapchat, again, that's just kind of for fun.
I see you Snapchatting the Chinese ping pong.
Yeah,
Mono-Chinese ping pong
I'm really
Olympics finals.
Ping pong, racquetball, tennis. I was a college tennis player, college tennis teaching pro. Pickleball's a new one that I'm getting into, which is huge on the West Coast. I'm into all those racket sports and movement for that. So yeah, it's pretty.
Personally, I prefer racquetball.
Racquetball,
athletic dives, and
yeah, I like that. I mean, I played that a ton in college.
I haven't played
too.
in some time, but
They don't have a lot of courts in California, but
yeah, not much racquetball culture.
But I like that one too. I like all the racket sports.
Cool.
So yeah, so I do all that stuff. But the real goal that I'm trying to do for, like you said, Good Game Massage, we're not at every GP. I physically have a clinic in San Jose, California. I can't travel to every GP. So the goal is to say, hey, the judges have a network of people that are loaded now. They have hundreds showing up to each GP. My theory would be, well, I could be at every GP if I could hire other massage therapists. Basically get a network of magic-minded massage therapists in every state. And whenever the GP comes to your state, hey, if you're licensed in that state and you want to work at an event, it could be for a day or 2 or 3.
Good Game Massage booth at every Grand Prix.
Boom. Easy goal, right?
That seems doable.
All we need is basically, maybe 2 to 3 massage therapists per state that are hosting GPs. I've got, a lot of good connections building in with Channel Fireball and Cascade Games on the West Coast, since that's where I'm able to access. So being able to add it to the East Coast would be about, just finding more massage therapists like me who would want to do all of these things and provide those services. So that's what I'm looking to do, and potentially even expanding to Worlds or the PT and working directly with Wizards on a lot of those things.
Make Magic cool again.
Yeah.
Make Magic players fit and healthy.
Yeah.
Right? You're doing your job, man.
Play your best, you gotta feel good.
Yeah,
that's the tagline.
I agree. It's a grind. I mean, we're in the middle of this tournament.
Yeah.
Sea bags under our eyes.
It's early in the morning right now.
I'm feeling foggy. I'm hoping to wake up and, maybe this helps.
9-1 though is good. Keep going.
I might be, by the time you see this, I might be like 9-6 drop. Who knows? Anyways, follow him, and I hope you found this useful. Let us know what you think in the comments, and maybe we'll shoot another one at GP San Jose in January, February.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me here. Boom.